All right. Well, I'll start by saying how proud I am of our effort tonight. Everyone that played, I thought, played really hard and played tough, and we had some mishaps in execution, but I think for the most part we executed relatively well and gave ourselves an opportunity to play with a team like this who's so much bigger than us. And you know, someone said after the game, you have to remember they're number 11 in the country, which doesn't make me feel any better, but the reality is they're number 11 in the country for a reason. They're a very good team. We also are a very good team, and we were tough, we were fearless, we were aggressive, we were everything that we wanted to be tonight, and just fell a little bit short, but very proud of us tonight and our effort.
Haley, there's been a lot of games where you guys talk about the effort of this team. It seems like it's there every single night, where it hasn't always been in the past. Is that something you guys have just adopted and you've at some point figured out this is a way to stay in games at least and give ourselves a chance?
Yeah, I think that the style that we've been playing this year is just really conducive to that. You know, the coaches are always telling us, when in doubt, just be aggressive. And I think that has really helped our mindset. You know, if you don't know what you should be doing, if you find yourself near somebody, just go up and trap them, or, you know, just be aggressive and fly around. And I think that playing that way has really helped us to just, yeah, you know, have a lot of effort and, you know, be all over the place and kind of confuse teams and get them out of what they're normally used to running and kind of letting us dictate the pace.
Is that one of the foundational steps for this program?
Definitely, yeah. I think that we're the most successful when both offensively and defensively we're dictating and we're deciding what we're going to do. We're not, you know, just reacting, not playing reactionary. So I think that's a big step for us, and it is letting us stay in games like this. But you know, obviously the next step is to be able to, you know, finish that and do that for 40 minutes. But yeah.
Coach, obviously tonight was a pretty big test against the number 11 ranked team in the country. How do you feel your team did?
I think our effort is so good that it allows us to be in a game with a team like that. And that, I mean, other than some mishaps on execution, like I said, our effort is phenomenal. And I think for the most part, that's what we want and expect and demand from our team. So in that regard, really, really good and proud. I'm really disappointed in the rebounding numbers. They are the best rebounding team in the league, one of the best in the country, and I get that. But I still think we're better than getting beat by 20 on the boards. And so that's an area that we as a group have to do better top to bottom.
Rebounding, but you look at the three-point for you guys, 0 for 15.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen very often. Honestly, I mean, I wish we had made some, but I don't really worry about that. We shoot the ball well, and our shooters are confident. They know that we're confident in them, so I don't expect that to happen again. But the rebounding, we really need to fix to be able to compete.
Kennedy, when you guys closed the first half, I mean, just a little 4-0 run, but you got it down to single digits going into the break. Was that big for you guys mentally, just going to the second half, knowing, okay, we can stay with these guys and we can be in this game?
Yeah, I think especially since we have been coming out, you know, kind of slow in the third quarters, but recently we've kind of picked up our third and fourth quarters. So being able to close that gap and not let them, you know, too far ahead of us is a big thing for us because, you know, it's a nice momentum swing going into the second half. But at the end of the day, you know, we have to do better in all aspects of the game. So, you know, it is what it is.
Can you talk about that stretch where I think it was Quinessa and Ariana had like 6 in a row, pulled it within 1, and defensively you held almost 5 minutes without a point. Can you just talk about that stretch right there and what was the key defensively for you guys, you know, getting turnovers, turning them into buckets, things like that?
I think just execution on the defensive end. Coach C preaches, you know, this week especially to pressure them, and I thought that we did that in that span, and that led to our offense. We're really good in transition, and we're really good when we attack the basket. So, you know, Ari and Q did that, and we played defense for them. We got behind them, and we rallied, and that's just what we do. So if we can continue to do that, then we should be okay.
Haley, despite the loss tonight, you recorded 5 steals, which is a career high for you. Despite the loss, you guys are still, in turnover margin and steals, you lead the Pac-12 in that. What defensively has been working for you?
I think, yeah, I'm going to go back to what I was saying earlier, just being aggressive and, you know, forcing people to do what we want them to do. Obviously, you know, they have a lot of talented players on this team, but if we can make them do the thing that they're uncomfortable with, which for this team was, you know, against pressure, they're not really comfortable with that. So if we can, you know, force them to do things that they don't want to do, you know, we can really control the game. And so I think that, especially tonight, that was really really helpful, and that's something that we bring to the table every game, is that we're going to defensively make you do something you don't want to do, and then turn that into offense.
JR, after you guys got off that 7-0 run to start the game,
Yeah.
they go on a big run, and I think
Yeah.
Sydney hit like 3 threes in that stretch.
Right.
But from that point on,
We
she only had
defended,
5
yeah.
points. So
Right.
what did you guys do against her? Because she's obviously a key there.
Well, in that stretch where she hit those threes, when we talk about execution, that was a lack of execution. Like we lost her. We were helping off of her to go to someone that's not so much of a shooter. So we talked about that at halftime, and I think as a group, a lot of different people guarded her, and everyone that guarded her did their job. Not that we would have held her scoreless had we done that from the beginning, but I thought our execution defensively, as it pertains to Weiss, was significantly better from that point on.
Kennedy, what did Coach write on your wrist today before the game?
She wrote buckets and confidence with a smiley face. Yep.
That's private. She can't share that stuff. That's between her and Coach.
Hey, are you excited for Sunday? Obviously, it's senior day. It's your last regular season game here. Who knows what happens postseason, but
Yeah.
are you excited about it coming up?
Yeah, definitely. I know, a bunch of families in town and people are really excited for that game. But, senior day aside, I think it's a really good opportunity for us coming into, the Oregon game. We had not so good of a game there, but we were, in a position to be, competing in that game. So I think this is a great opportunity with, kind of the way we've been playing lately to go in and get a good win. So I think in that way, I'm really excited.
Any more questions?
All right. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.